It's been a great season of kayaking. I was lucky enough to be one of the first people in this area to purchase the Dagger Indra, and it's been so much fun spending time in this boat. In this episode, I'm going to share my thoughts on the Dagger Indra. I've come up with categories that I personally look for in a creek boat. These categories being stability, edges, boofability, slideability, comfort, speed, rollability, and control. I'm going to use a scale between 1 and 5 for each category, 1 being the worst and 5 being the best. Then I'll break down my reasons. At the end of this review, the boat will have a score. You can then use the score to compare boats to each other and hopefully find one that best suits your style. I'm giving this boat a 5 for stability. It literally feels concreted to the water. The initial and secondary stability are incredible. A large part of this secondary stability is due to the large sidewall on this boat. The Indra Medium Large floats over boily eddy lines, manky, chaotic water, and holes. Because of this stability, you can really lean this boat on edge when doing cross-current maneuvers or boofs. I'm going to give the edges a 4 as they go from tip to tail on this boat. You definitely feel the edges carry speed when riding the rails of this boat. I really enjoy that you can use these rails to gain speed, but they do not lock up on you. I've noticed this on a few occasions. I have a good example from the Fraser River. When I've paddled boats with a harder edge, they give you the ability to hit a feature at an angle and allow the edge to carry you over. Because I didn't square up to the hole and engage the edge of the boat with a more aggressive lean, the boat was then deflected and redirected to the left instead of going more downstream how I was anticipating. This is something I definitely want to note for other paddlers when using this boat to kind of be aware of. This boat has 18.5 inches of rocker. She is gonna boof. The Indra gets an easy 5 for boofing. The rocker has this boat monster truck over holes. Because of the lower volume in the stern, it drives the bow up when it goes over things. You will not be disappointed in this boat's boofability. Combined with the stability, you can really lean into your boofs with an added confidence. This boat always kept me wanting more when going off these drops. I'm going to give this boat a simple 2.5 for slideability. Sorry, but you can't be perfect at everything. With the large planing surface on the bottom of this boat, it will obviously lose speed fast in the shallows. Not much else to say here, so let's move on. This boat is surprisingly pretty fast considering its massive rocker. I'm going to give it a 4 for speed. It's no ninja, however, it's not lacking. The acceleration is good. I really like how you can drift up to a horizon line and get it up to speed relatively fast, especially when using the edges. For rollability, I'm going to give this boat a 3, and here's why. Something I have found in certain instances when upside down, this boat almost suctions to the water surface, making it more difficult to roll. In these instances, I was in swirly, aerated, and kind of boily water. I found that by moving the seat forward just a little bit, moving the thigh braces back, and installing the seat shim, this issue felt quite a bit better, especially after this incident. Yes, this was my one and only swim this season, and it was in the Indra. This is after the adjustments I made to this boat, and pretty much same feature, same situation, and it did make a big difference. Although I did feel suction. I'm giving this boat a 4 for control. It can be nimble when you want it to be. It can change direction easily and use its edges for speed and tracking. The stability and rocker give you confidence. This boat is really fun to paddle. This boat excels at big water, but is just as happy running rivers and creeks. When considering control, I take in how it behaves on different water. Sometimes, likely due to user input, this boat will get deflected in a direction you're not expecting. However, I think over time, you'll get better at anticipating this, and it won't be a problem. It's been an absolute pleasure to paddle the Indra this season. I'm excited for this new era of sporty creek boat, and I feel like Dagger really nailed this design. And I also feel that anyone who purchases this boat will not be disappointed in its capabilities. If the manufacturer is Dagger, it's almost always certainly going to be a 5 when it comes to comfort, especially with the new thigh braces. The Ergo Engage thigh braces are super adjustable and come with a more aggressive option. This boat is so comfortable. So let's tally up the score. We got 32.5 out of 40 possible points, giving this a total score of 81.25. This is a great boat. I hope you get to try it out, and I'm also curious on what your thoughts are. And if you have any questions, please ask. Please give your comments, questions, anything. Let's explore this together. Thank you. See you next time.